just unbelievable. And he's got like a decent sized kit too, you know.
Yeah.
But holy crap, man! It's like between him and like Neil Peart, like.
Yeah.
You know, it's unreal. Like just watching these guys move is like, and it's nice because like I mean I like there being like a really good amount of drummers and not too many like them because the other drummers something to strive for, right? You know, I want to be that good, so they're working twice as hard. So, but it does help. You know, it helps influence the music that much more, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So that being said, does that kind of help drive you guys as well to?
Well, yeah, definitely, just because we're big music fans, right? So we're constantly listening to shit that you're just like, how are they doing that?
Yeah.
And that just drives you to more so be like, we got to make some stuff that's just cool. Like really...
Yeah, like the first time
something that somebody else can just be like, wow, we got to do that too.
Right.
Like something something as big as like Miles Davis and Bitches Brew.
Nice.
Something like that, like just like time altering. It's kind of
Man, you know what? Go ahead.
Well, we have this thing. Whenever we come across a riff that's like just too good, you get the stank face, and it's like you just smell something nasty,
like a really bad fart.
Like you can't believe what's happening.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to accompany it with the noise and just.
If the stank face ever comes up, you have to explore it a little more.
You know what, man? This is coincidence that you mentioned Bitches Brew in specific because last weekend my dad emailed me and he said, "You know what? I was listening to Bitches Brew today and I was thinking of you. How's your show going?" You know, it's like I was like that's awesome. Like I was listening to Sketches of Spain like the day before that, right? You know,
that's unreal.
So I was like, I just instantly mentioned that. Like out of all albums you could have picked, like it's one of the best Miles Davis albums ever. Like hands down,
one of the best albums ever.
Like hands down, it was Bitches Brew. That's awesome. That's like twice in like 1 week. So right on. So we are gonna get to another song off this EP. The next one we're gonna get to is Eve's Deli. Dig this.
Another laugh from the serpent's tongue and fake
Right on. That was Bodhi Jar with Eve's Deli. Now that's a very cool song. I really got into it. So with this one, I'm just trying to think what I want to ask you about this one. There's so many things. Well, this is just a solid rockin' tune. So did you guys have a good time recording this, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
it
was
was
definitely
fun.
a lot of fun.
It was fun. So like a straightforward kind of rock and roll song. It's nothing too out there.
You could say it's a little greasy
Yeah. It's a tad greasy.
on the Bodhi Jar spectrum.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking about just a lineup of songs. Was there, when you guys like wrote the songs, like all of them? I know they were all kind of done separately, that sort of thing. But was there like a sort of an idea in mind for the EP? Did you guys have, like I said, almost like kind of like maybe storyline, or was it kind of just like, you know what, they just flowed well this way?
Well, see, this was kind of like it. We started writing this since the point that we became a band. So I feel like
right away.
a lot of it just kind of each song embodies the mood that was felt between the four of us at the time the song was being written. So there's no like big concept behind the whole thing.
No. Every song is
But
its
it's
own
definitely,
concept.
yeah, every song is just supposed to kind of be its own emotion.
Yeah.
Right on. No, it just always just curiosity because some albums it's done with the intention of setting up like a certain storyline, right?
Oh, yeah.
We would love to do that. Maybe for the actual album, we would love to do that.
Yeah, a lot of my favorite albums are concept albums.
Yeah, well, that's right. So you know, and so it's cool that way. But it's one thing too that people don't understand like how hard that is to organize. Just because I mean, there's so much detail and flow that you got to put into it. You got to think about, right? Because does this work properly?
Yeah.
No, and it was a few times like actually no, it doesn't. So we'll switch it up and put this one in its place, and it's a little better, but still not right. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always cool to me when people put that much more effort into it, trying to create that storyline. But it's just one of those things. So we're gonna get to another song in a few seconds here. Well, a few minutes, anyways. Point being is so you get your CD release or EP release come up next Friday at Rum Runners.
Oh, yeah.
So are you guys doing anything in specific to prepare for besides jamming and rehearsing, or?
There's gonna be a few
It's just,
surprises.
yeah, we got some
Yeah.
some
You gotta
surprises for
come
anybody
down
that
and
wants
find
to
out what
come
they're gonna
out.
be, yeah.
But we've had a good time rehearsing for the show. That's
Yeah.
to say the least. We're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
And we got Tandem Eagle. They're gonna be playing right after us, and then we've got Crownlands opening up, and they're this sick two-piece band.
Oh, really?
They like the singer. I can really only say he sounds like Robert Plant.
Oh, wow.
Such a statement.
And I know it's such a statement to make. That's how I feel. And he plays drums while he sings.
Wow.
Yeah, they're a really cool
good.
band. Like and they're pretty new, so like I'm stoked to have them ripping it for us.
Yeah, and good old Tandem Eagle, like Mac Grady used to be our teacher in MIA. He's greasy. He's awesome. He's greasy. He gets greasy when he plays. They put on a show, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
So, with this coming up, have you guys done anything besides like applying for the show? Have you guys done anything that is going to stand out, like in specific, or just kind of like how have you promoted this EP release?
We've done some hefty postering.
We also made little random videos that
Yeah.
are really kind of like artsy in a way, but like they're kind of like for
We've
fun.
just tried to make little teaser videos to the EP, little 15-second guys.
Yeah, we got, like,
Just,
4 or 5.
I've seen most of those.
we've
Yeah.
had a lot
They're
of fun
quick
with
and
it.
random.
Random, but like just weird, but like make you go, what the hell is happening? But at the same time, it's like
That's
Kinda wanna
Let's try to
check it
slip
out.
the date in there somewhere.
Well, you know, oh yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, did I just fucking
Did
say
I?
that? You know, like,
it's kind of like what the like WTF mate kind of thing.
yeah.
That's kind of the ultimate goal
Yeah.
that we want people to, when they see us live, just be like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
We want to kind of melt brains a little bit, and people have to think about it, and be like, what's going on right now? And, like reposition their point and where they are in life, maybe even life altering if possible.
And just the fact that we're in the 21st century when we're speaking in acronyms, which most people know what they are. And just
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, really.
So, I mean, I know I've seen you live, the one time about a month ago, and like also we're gonna see you again for the EP release. So, for myself, like I enjoy the show. So how would you describe to someone who hasn't seen it? How would you describe your live show?
That's a
Yeah, it could be
It could go.
different.
It could
every
go
time.
any. Yeah.
I
It
don't
could
know,
go
it's
anywhere.
kind of like wrestling a beast.
We
Like,
just try to let it out, basically. Just we try to keep it jammy, so it's not necessarily just regurgitating the song.
We definitely
So,
don't play every song
yeah.
exactly the same every time.
but it's
We
kind
have
of
fun
like
with it.
it's kind of like wrestling a beast every time. Like, we saddle up, and then we try and take on the night, and like the set could go anywhere. But
Yeah. Sometimes the set changes midway through the set.
we
Like,
don't like to limit it. To,
Yeah.
We're gonna play these songs
Right.
the exact way
Like, at
that
some
you can
point-
hear them.
someone might start playing a song that's not even on the set list, and you're like, okay, guess we're playing this song. It could go anywhere, really.
Whether they want it to or not.
Wow.
We like to keep it interesting for ourselves, but also
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh my god. Or should I say OMG, right? It's like
Keep it current.
yeah.
21st century shit.
So wow. So I'm Instagramming right now too, so just in case you're curious. But yeah, no, that's definitely a good way of putting it. Just because, like, I mean, some bands, like when they jam, it's just like it's always, you know, it's their songs obviously because they're working a little bit, but they don't seem to have too much fun with it. It's more or less a live show. So when you guys are doing your live show, do you guys find it a lot easier because you got a lot more room to play with, where you're not really kind of restricted to time constraints, like as a recording studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would take live over recording any day.
Any day. It's
It's
just
a lot more fun. The studio is like structured. We gotta get this done. Shit's expensive.
Yeah.
So it's expensive. But when it's
We haven't had like a
Just
huge. We haven't had a huge experience in the studio. We've only had like.
only the EP essentially, but
Yeah.
but it's just
Comes out of you.
throw it all over everyone else and hope that they like it.
Take
And
that.
If they don't,
If they don't like
who
it,
cares?
then
We still play.
there's a bar back there
yeah.
that you can
Take that, you
visit.
jerks.
That can help it.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, yeah.
Discussion.
Well, especially playing drums, man. You mean you get? I can understand the freedom you must feel when you're back there because you can pretty much do anything. Because for the most part, you guys are following what he's doing because
In a way,
without him, you know,
yeah.
it just wouldn't be there. You know, and that's a huge compliment, man. Because you know, the drummer kind of keeps the band intact, and then
Nobody sweats as thoroughly.
yeah,
as this
exactly.
man.
There has to be a fight with every song.
Least amount of clothing of any band for certain.
Wasn't always the case.
He didn't always strip right
So
down.
he
I know,
sweats
our
it
stuff
off
I just
as the
realized,
show goes
like,
on.
why beat around the bush? Just take the shirt off right away. It's just gonna be soaked in 3 minutes.
just go with white beater, I guess. you know?
Yeah.
What was that called?
The nakedness of the drummer by the end measures how well the show went.
Hasn't gotten full bore yet.
The blood sugar sex magic days.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get that snare sound?
Oh yeah, man! Wow, you know, no, good point. So you know, we're gonna take a quick break here, and we're gonna get to another song off the EP. This one's called Eve's Day. Dig this.